All right, just a day later, made up the manifold yesterday on Saturday, and had almost all the manifold parts, regulators, and not going to put any kind of oil. I never use an oiler system on my lines. I can always add one to put alcohol and rinse down airline hoses, but just easier just disconnect it, take a squirt bottle full, of 98 acetone. When I get ready to paint, but I'm going to have dedicated new airlines, any more painting. I am sick of fish eyes. Okay, on part two, got this all put together. Got a 78-inch run here, and it will clear, if we can zoom that far in, that electrical outlet back there, it will go across the top of it about 3/4 of an inch, which is fine. And then right behind the bandsaw will be the manifold plumbing, but I got to go across that window. I'm going to be bringing you back to it once it's all in and installed and running the airline. This will be it for part two, though, when I do this. And so good to have Shop Air in, and I'm going to follow Chuck Barbarion. You guys that aren't following him, I love the way he did his shop. I don't want to go out there to that compressor room, so I'm going to wire in to where I've got the shut off, power, and bleed down outside that window there in that compressor building. And so that's going to take a little bit of time, but it'll have to be at a future date when I got the finances for the rest of it. I got a lot of the parts already, got the electric solenoid, and so as things go on to finish up interiors, I'll get back on that. But right now I can walk out there for sure. And so anyhow, we got us a nice union here. You know, you can't go to Ace anymore. All you're gonna do is carry galvanized. But Jeremy had bought all the black iron and stuff, except for this 4-foot piece I bought yesterday from Ace. And tell you what, they are out of inventory. That was the only piece in that whole shop, or the Ace store. So I was lucky. I don't like threading. I mean, I've got threaders, but I also like to put it together with the union. That way, some reason I need to take that window out, just bust the union and take her off the wall. All right, we'll pick you back up when it's installed. All right, manifold's all made. This is going to end up the part two of the DIY air makeup. Got me a dryer in here, and yeah, I have two regulators. The big one here is one I just rebuilt, and I can, it's cranked up right now to, max. But I like those thumb style regulators. Ended up, I was gonna put a 90, take this apart, put a 90 on there. But then all those parts that Alan sent to me in a box, this makes it even better, because now I got some swing. And so I can hook this into my Shop Air hose here and go down this aisle and out to the front, and then later on I'll put a hose reel out there to go from the lift all the way to the other end. But this is gonna be like the wrap on this thing. Got unit, let's get around this thing. Yeah, Granddad's bandsaw is gonna have to get relocated. It's always been kind of a pain sitting right here. Got it all locked in, and I've got about 5 degrees of slope from the inlet over here coming in. So moisture will come on down and drain and get into this air dryer right here. And then the well house has got one. It may get 2. It may add another one in there. But got a union here, so it's easy to bust loose. Raise that old blind up there. I can still reach right there and unlock that window, and it'll still tip out to clean it. And for DIY, when you're on a budget, you just got to do what you got to do. And I was going to buy one of those expensive kits like Steve Summers and a lot of guys run the Blue Airlines and 100 feet and run all the way through the attic, down through there. You know, my son is so busy, and you know, he'd have to crawl up in that attic, and I could drop one over there. But I have another air compressor that's remote that I use on that lathe, so that was unnecessary. So it's not the neatest, not the cleanest, but everything is nice and level and plumb. And yeah, this has been a great addition to this shop. And you know, I got the flex line here. I can go to the mill, or I can take it over to the lathe. I have another whip cord like that. Yes, horror freight, but they work great. They're cheap. And so going down here through this aisle with the air hose is not going to bother me a bit. So this is going to be a wrap on the airline finish of part 2. And send me your comments. Yeah, I'm sure some of them are going to be kind of crazy, but at least now we can get airlines down through this aisleway. And I don't know, this shop is pretty full. Where's this bandsaw going to end up? Maybe somebody will buy this 28 Nash setting over here, and I'll end up with another probably 1,000 square feet under that blanket. And got to get this old big gang box where I can either use it or sell it. But yeah, usable parts. Collected all these parts over the years, and so it was on a budget. And you guys take good care. Please hit that subscribe and like button. And hope this, I would say West Virginia type, you know, manifold. Don't look the prettiest like you're gonna be in a body shop, but it works. It's holding, bumped up my compressor from 125 to 135. She's at 135 right now, holding good. Bear's Rod Shop, we're out of here. Hope you will continue to watch and subscribe to Bear's Rod Shop.